What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we are going to check out the top tips for the weather week in Pokemon Go to make sure you guys know all the bonuses and how to max out fully in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited to change over from the Charge Up event into the weather week in Pokemon Go? Because we are going into some more weather conditions. So let's get into all we have to know about this week. It is going to be a fun time for one. Number two, they already announced the raid weekend in coincidence with this event, which is going to be the Shiny Rayquaza, which is very exciting. Some people are asking, am I going to have a tip video about that? Absolutely. I will make sure you guys are prepped and prepared for everything coming right at you guys. So today what we're going to do is we're going to check out all the details about the event, and then we're going to go into some of my top tips to make sure that you guys completely max out fully. So the event is going to go from Wednesday, March 24th at 10 a.m. local time, and it's going to go all the way until Monday, March 29th at 8 p.m. local time. So we have approximately 6 days to get after everything that we need to. It's an exciting time because of the bonus. The bonus is going to be increased Stardust from catching Pokemon with Weather Boost. And obviously we also have the Snivy Calm Day that has 3 times catch Stardust, so this is a great time for you guys. If you guys don't know about Stardust, you don't know about benchmarks, you don't know anything about that, we'll go over that in the tips video. I want you guys to really play pretty hard this week to really start pushing up your Stardust, whether you are a shiny checker, a Go Battle League player, a raider, whatever you are, at some point you are going to need more Stardust in Pokemon Go, so this is going to be a great event for you. There is going to be field and timed research that we can complete during this event, and there's going to be new spring themed avatar items as well. So there's going to be spawns, there's going to be rainy spawns, a broken down windy spawn section as well. There's going to be 5-kilometer eggs. There is going to be 1-star raids, 3-star raids. We have the 5-star raids. Then we have the Rayquaza raid weekend. And finally, we have the first time ever in Pokemon gameplay history. We have the Shiny Rainy Castform coming to Pokemon Go first over the console games. So with all that said, guys, let's not waste any time. Let's start and get into tip number 1. Tip number 1, I usually cover the spawns, but in this case scenario, I'm gonna cover the Stardust. So guys, anytime you see Weather Boost, what is Weather Boost? Anytime there is a weather condition outside, if you guys don't know this, it's pretty elementary, but if you are new to the game, it's just looking for that kind of like a ring that sits around the Pokemon that looks like it's spinning and it's kind of like whitish halo hued. So that means that that Pokemon is boosted by the weather. So catching any Pokemon with a weather boost already gives you increased Stardust, but these specific Pokemon are going to give you more Stardust. So wherever you're at, so for me, we get a decent amount of Wurmple Pokemon. Then Wurmples are going to be boosted in the rainy weather. So if it happened to be rainy weather and I had the ability to go and play, this would be the great time for us to do so. The reason being is because Wurmple is going to be spawning a lot. I'm going to get boosted Stardust from that, and that's going to be when you guys are going to want to use your star pieces. So looking around in your area and noticing what are normal spawns for you guys. Obviously the event is probably going to change it up, so that may be a thing. But if the event does change it up and you can coincide those, because we do have like Wingull that's going to be out, so if it's rainy weather, Wingull's going to spawn and I can capitalize with the Wurmples as well, that would be a great thing for me to do. Using star pieces, and when you do that, please be in an area that is very densely spawned. Like be in a city, a downtown area. Like I'm in Bend, Oregon right now. If I'm gonna do that, I'm either gonna go right over there and I'm gonna play at the Old Mill District, which is pretty popular with spawns. There's a lot of Pokestops. Or I'm gonna go to the downtown area of Bend. It's a nice rectangle with a lot of stops so I can keep my ball stock up and I can also catch a lot of Pokemon, and I'm gonna use incenses, and it would be even better if you guys could get a team of people if you guys don't wanna do it by yourself, and drop a bunch of lure modules and just play really hard for Stardust, because like I tell you guys, Stardust is a great commodity, and I did mention that I was going to talk about benchmarks. A benchmark of Stardust, which we also will cover for the Snivy Calm Day tip video, is going to be setting a goal of amount of Stardust that you really don't go under unless absolutely direly necessary. So for some people that could be 1,000,000 Stardust, some people it could be 5, some people that could be 10. The reason why you want to have a Stardust benchmark, let's say that Go Battle League drops a couple new Pokemon and they're all meta relevant, you want to try out a new team for a new cup, and you're normally sitting at 0 Stardust. You are pretty much helpless at that point unless you have to go out and play and then play. But let's just say you had 1,000,000 Stardust and you had just powered up a counter for Rayquaza, and now you're sitting here and you're like, okay, well, these 3 Pokemon I need to max out. I need to give second charge moves. I can do that if I absolutely need to dip into my Stardust reservoir And then my benchmark, I'm gonna build that back up to the million, and then I'm gonna spend anything over my benchmark on anything I want. But I have that safe cap. It's like an extended savings account that is always gonna cover you for all of your Pokemon Go gameplay. So I highly suggest if you guys don't use that theory, you choose a benchmark. You get it, you set it, you commit to it, that's key, and then you go on with it. So that's gonna be tip number one, max out on Stardust in a downtown area with star pieces, get a benchmark, hit that benchmark, go over, and then utilize that extra Stardust to power up whatever you want, which is then gonna take us into tip number two. Tip number two is going to be focusing on the spawns of this event. So we do have Wingull that has a shiny potential. It does have gold tip wings. We also have the Castform in the Rainy form. That's going to be the shiny potential new of this event. And I did see Kelvin tweet out that you will only be able to get the shiny Rainy Castform if it is raining where you're at. I sure hope that is not the case, because we honestly don't see too much rain around here in Oregon in this specific place. I know in Portland you guys are like, whoa, it's rainy over there, but this is a high desert area in Bend. It's on the other side of the mountain range. They don't get too much rain, so I sure hope that is not the case. But if it is the case, I'm just gonna make you guys aware of that right now. And then finally, we have Ducklet as well. But also, to add on to that, which makes it a little bit confusing, obviously as the event comes out, you guys will know if there's a Rainy Castform out there in comparison to the regular Castform. From the 24th all the way to the 27th, we're gonna have a boost in rainy type Pokemon. The rainy weather boosted Pokemon is gonna be Pokemon such as Vaporeon. The good thing about Vaporeon, guys, is Vaporeon is a second evolution. So if you guys are looking to max out an Umbreon in the XL for the Ultra League, catching the Vaporeons is going to be great for you, because that's going to give you 1 XL candy per catch, and then if you trade it over 100 kilometers, that's 2 XL candies minimum. And then if you're trading for trading and you're trading high CP ones and you transfer them, you have a potential to get 3 XL candy per trade and catch interaction and transfer. And then we also have the Lotad, as well as the Stunfisk. Stunfisk as well. The Galarian one is ranked really good in the Ultra League and in XL form, so you are going to want to try to get that as many XL candies as possible. If you did miss out on the charge up week, this is a great one to make up now and to start focusing on that. And then from March 27th at 10 a.m. all the way to the end of the event on the 29th, we're going to get a boost in windy weather, which is going to include Skarmory, Tailo, as well as Pidove. All of those do have shinies that can be out in the wild. And so moving on to where do these Pokemon sit, as far as meta relevance, none of these Pokemon are meta relevant really. They're not gonna go after meta raid attacker categories to start taking over the top. They're more of Go Battle League type Pokemon. So the number one we're gonna check out is going to be Wingull into Pelipper. Pelipper actually got a huge bump. It's ranked 46 in the Great League. With Wing Attack, Weather Ball, and Hurricane combination, this specific Pokemon is going to be a 0, 12, 15 at 100% IVs for this. And then also in the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 81. That one's going to be all the way maxed out, Best Buddy boosted all the way to level 51. And then next we have Stunfisk. Like I talked about, the Galarian one is better, but if you do want to use this Pokemon, it's going to be ranked 118 in the Great League. Thundershock, Mud Bomb, and Discharge, it's definitely pretty spammy. And then as far as the Ultra League goes, it's not really super relevant. So what I'm going to suggest with this Pokemon is to utilize it for the XL candies. As of right now, every time you catch one, you're guaranteed 1 XL candy. You trade it over 100 kilometers, that's going to be another XL candy. So you're getting 2 XL candies and the potential transfer XL candies, which is going to be really good for your gameplay. Stocking up as much as possible. 3 as opposed to 1 is a big win in this scenario. And then let's not forget about the beast of Skarmory. It's going to be ranked 36 in the Great League with the moveset of Air Slash, Brave Bird, and Sky Attack combination with 100% IVs at 0, 15, 14. And then also in the Ultra League, it's actually going to be ranked 40 with the XL boost. So this one is going to be all 15s, and you can Best Buddy boost it all the way to level 51, 100% IVs. And moving on next, we do have the Drifblim from the Drifloon. So this one's actually relevant in both the Great and the Ultra Leagues now. It's going to be ranked 54 in the Great League with Hex, Icy Wind, and Shadow Ball combination. 100% IV is going to be 0, 15, 12. And then it's going to be ranked 26 in the Ultra League. Same exact moveset at 100% IVs at 0, 15, 15. But be careful, you're only going to want to power that one up to 49.5 and then Best Buddy boost it to get it all the way to 50.5. And then finally, we do have Altaria. Is going to be ranked 5 in the Great League with the moveset of Dragon Breath. We do have Dragon Pulse, and we do have Sky Attack. 100% IVs is going to be a 0, 14, 15. And so obviously, there's going to be probably some more Pokemon Pokemon that are going to be spawning. We don't know all the spawns right now, but this is where we're at right now. So as of right now, this is what we're sitting. If anything is super relevant, I will pin it in the comments below for you guys. And then also make sure to check out my Discord if you guys do want to raid for the Rayquaza, or if you want to get into a more serious Premier Raider group, you can check out my Patreon. Both our options are in the pinned comments below. So with all that said, let's get into tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be the field research as well as the timed research out there for Pokemon Go in the weather week. So let's check out the field research first, then we'll check out the timed. And big shout out to Couple of Gaming for knocking this graphic out of the park. Number 1 is going to be catch 5 flying type Pokemon for a Swablu encounter that does have a shiny. 100% IV is going to be 353. And then we have catch 7 water type Pokemon, that's going to be a Tympole encounter, no shiny, 359, 100%. And then we have catch 7 water, electric, or bug type Pokemon for a Castform encounter. That one does have a shiny potential. That one is going to be 699 now, and that's the same one that we did talk about that Kelvin said if it's not rainy weather, you're going to have to encounter it through field research tasks. So hopefully that's not the entire case, but as of right now, that was what was reported. And then we have catch 7 flying, psychic, or dragon type Pokemon, also for another Castform encounter. So that's good. We have 2 shiny Castform in the rainy form potentials in these research tasks. And then we have Win2 Rage, which is going to be an Emolga encounter. Emolga 100% IV is going to be 700. So now let's get into the timed research to see what you got to come and what the rewards are going to be. Alrighty, so stage number 1, catch 10 water, electric, or bug type Pokemon for a Rainy Castform. Remember, 699 is the 100% IV on that specific Pokemon. And then we have take a snapshot of a water type Pokemon for 200 Stardust and send 3 gifts to friend for a Psyduck encounter for a Wailmer encounter, 5 Pokeballs and 500 XP. Then we have catch 15 water, electric, or bug type Pokemon for a Rainy Castform encounter again, 699. Remember, power up a Pokemon 7 times. Make sure to do that with a very low level Pokemon. It's only going to be for 3 Pineapple Berries, and defeat 2 Team Go Rocket Grunts for a Buizel encounter that does have a shiny as well. And for grand total rewards of a Rainy Form Castform encounter, 7 Pokeballs and 500 XP. Then we have catch 15 flying, psychic, or dragon type Pokemon, another Rainy Castform encounter. Make 5 nice curveball throws, 600 Stardust, and earn 5 hearts with your buddy for a Woobat encounter for grand total rewards of a Swellow, 10 Pokeballs, and 800 XP. Then we have catch 20 flying, psychic, or dragon type Pokemon for a Rainy Castform encounter. Make 9 curveball throws in a row for 1200 Stardust and evolve 3 Pokemon for a Swablu encounter for the grand total rewards of a Togetic, 12 Pokeballs, and 1200 XP. And the Togetic is going to have 100% IV at 732, and that one is ranked pretty good at rank 39 in the Master League. So there you have it, guys. Those are the tips as of right now. If anything else comes up, I'm going to pin it in the comments below. I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure to focus on the Stardust. Try to get that Rainy Castform shiny. First time Pokemon debut for the games, which is amazing. And then obviously get ready for everything else and have a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.